Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the 14th.
15 podcast. Ladies and gents, we have a special episode here for y'all today. The Sam interview. Our first interview, as you guys all know, the debut interview went amazing. Me and Sam decided we gotta get us out the way right now. We got so many big things planned. We got so many people lined up for interviews. We thought it would be smart to get our interviews out the way early. So I know I talk a lot on the episodes, but I'll be talking a lot this episode for sure. Sam is the main focus. We're here to learn about Sam. Not only are you guys going to be learning new things, I will be too. I'm very excited for this. Sam's locked in. He's ready to go. I'll start by saying, meet Sam. Would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy?
So, as you guys know, my name is Sam. Avid gamer, avid music fan. Sports, anything sports. Love it. Avid better, sports better. Love to donate to Prize Picks. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. If you want to get into this.
Yes, sir. First question up. Tell us where you were born, tell us where you were raised up.
So I was born in Wisconsin, raised in a town called Janesville. Yeah, it's just it's a little average bigger city. It's not much. I mean, it's not a lot of entertainment in Janesville, but you're close to everywhere. All the bigger kind of Madison, Milwaukee, stuff like that. So
how far from Milwaukee?
Yeah, about an hour and a half, so not too bad of a drive.
Hour and a half.
It's not too bad. Milwaukee traffic is pretty bad. So,
I think that's any big city, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. So,
okay.
Not a bad town to get raised up in, for sure.
Interesting. Any stories you want to tell us about the city?
Not that I could think of. No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Okay. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, brother, what would you describe yourself?
I'd say one. One has got to be kind. I'm a nice person, for sure.
Very, very nice.
I'd say caring too. I'm a pretty caring person. 3. I don't know. I would say I could be lazy at times for sure. Definitely could be lazy at times for sure. Most Mondays I just sleep in until about 5 or 6 for sure. So you could put, I don't know, lazy or tired, sleepy. I sleep a lot for sure. Definitely.
W sleeper, man. W sleeper.
The facts. On God.
A little extra here for me. You are one of the nicest people for sure. One of the nicest people I know. One of the nicest people I ever met for sure. Guys, this dude is sometimes a little too nice. I'm not even gonna lie. So he ain't capping. Dude's a nice guy.
Right.
Everybody who knows Sam, everybody knows he's a nice guy for sure.
For sure.
How'd you meet me, brother? How'd you meet me?
So obviously we told the story on here.
Obviously.
Met you through Davey. I think we told him that too. We told him in the last interview as well. I met you through Davey. Introduced me to the clan, and rest is history.
Guys, check out the Davey interview to get the full in-depth story about how me and Sam met. But what me and Sam can dig a little bit into. I remember this happened so long ago, so my excuse our memory, I should say. Dude, we got into it a lot, man. I mean,
for sure.
We were not.
We hated each other for like the first year, for sure.
It was a while.
I feel like, I don't know, it's weird to say, but a lot of friendships, I feel like a lot of good friendships, that's how they start out. You know?
Yes.
For some reason, it's weird. It's weird like that. You end up hating each other, and then something just clicks, and then maybe, I don't know, it's weird like that. It's really weird, but
it's like 2 different sides of the spectrum. You know,
right?
You hate each other. Like, you literally don't like each other. Like, I didn't like this man Sam. This man Sam did not like me. It was very mutual. And then they were best buddies. Like, how does that even happen? Like, it's crazy.
I don't even know why we hate each other.
Me either.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We didn't like each other for like, it was a decent time for a year, for sure. It was like a year.
You gotta tell them the critical story.
Oh, between with Darren.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. So me and Darren, I think who is I can't remember his
Steven.
name. Steven, yep. All three of us decided I don't even know what. I mean, it could be anything. We decided we weren't happy with the clan, so we decided that we all branched off and made our own clan called Critical. I don't think it lasted very long.
It did.
We eventually ended up back in the clan. I mean, as all things go.
Uh,
Yeah, just silly things. Could have been over anything.
who knows, guys? And the reason that story to me is so like memorable is because we were just chilling. I don't know. I think I pissed them off or something. I piss these guys off all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. I pissed them off or something. I don't know what I did. And they said, we're out of here. We're leaving. And that was like the first time it was organized. Like, it was an organized leaving.
Yep.
I say we're kids, guys. We're kids at these times. We're little kids, little immature kids. So people would leave the clan all the time and come back. But this was like a foundational, organized leave. Like Sam, Darren, who you guys would meet, and one of our old buddy Steven. Guys, they said we're out of here. They all changed their gamer tags.
Yep.
I forgot what our gamer tag was at the time. I think it was The Beast. Man, I got online and guys, not only did they all change their gamer tag to Critical, they challenged us to a clan battle.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
they won!
Right.
They kicked our ass!
Mind you, not it was like $10 to change your name back then.
Yes! And they all...
and we were kids. We were kids at that time.
And y'all all did it.
Yep.
So, shout out to Sam and Darren for having the most organized clan leaving of all time. Oh, God.
That's wild.
Great story. Like I said, guys, check out that Davey interview to hear the full extent of how me and Sam met, for sure.
Sure.
What's your favorite color, man?
As you guys can see, green easily.
Why
Orange
green?
Orange is a second close though. Green. Why green? That's a good question. I don't really know that. I don't really know if I have an answer for it. It's just something I stuck with the green. It's not like I saw anything like that I liked. I just stuck with the color green, and maybe it was because but I wasn't a Bucks fan at first, so that can't be the answer either. So I don't know if I really have an answer for that. Just the color I stuck with, and I went with it.
Okay, definitely a W color, that's for sure. It's the color of money. So hey,
Nothing
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me ask you this: would you get a green car?
Would I get a green car? Yeah, I'd get a green car. I wouldn't have a problem with that. My dad used to have a green car.
Did he? Darker, lighter?
It was lighter green.
Oh, it was a light green. Wow.
Green,
what was it?
Yeah. I think it was a Pontiac. Green Pontiac.
Okay. I don't even know that look, but
yeah, they had a purple car too.
Yeah, purple. That's a extravagant color right there.
Purple car. That's
I
don't know if I could get. I don't know if I could get a purple car, but
yeah, I don't know if I could do the purple car. Maybe dark purple.
I have a red car right now, and apparently those are, they say, higher than to get pulled over than any other colors.
They do.
But I haven't been pulled over yet, so.
Well, tomorrow you're screwed, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm cooked.
You're cooked tomorrow. Might get you a green one.
Yeah, that's right. I do be pushing the pedal to the metal sometimes, so.
They coming for you now. You did already jinx yourself. It's over.
Yeah, that's right. That's that racing mentality.
W Racer. Oh God. W Racer. Favorite animal?
Lemur. Lemur, yeah.
Wow.
Lemur all day, every day.
Okay.
I know something about lemurs. I don't really have an answer to why a lemur is my favorite. It's I just like them there.
I have to look it up. I'm not familiar with a lemur. Wow, that is an extravagant answer.
I think I used to watch a show as a kid. I don't know what the show was called, but they had like 2 lemurs. Maybe that's why it's one of my favorites. But
they had 2 lemurs.
I think that was like it was like a cartoon kind of show, but the 2 lemurs were like the main people.
Okay. Hey, if you know what that show is, please comment, guys.
Facts.
W Lemur. That's a great. Hey, I did not see that answer coming. That's a great answer right there for sure. Any pets?
I got two cats. Two cats.
What's the names?
Loki and Mittens.
Mm.
We used to have a dog named Max, and I think we had two other cats named Molly and Minnie.
What happened to Molly and Minnie?
They passed away.
Dang.
Just age.
Right. They said that I'm assuming Max too.
Yep.
How long ago?
Probably like 7 or 8 years from now. That's quite a bit of a while ago.
Oh, that was a while ago.
But they all lived to be pretty. I think Molly, she lived to like 18, and that in cat years, that's pretty old.
What would that be in human?
I don't know.
Okay.
You have to look it up. You have to
Okay.
look it up. It's probably
yeah,
crazy though.
I was there for me
That's
with the
pretty
ages. Okay. Is Men's old or?
Miz is the older one. Yep.
How about Loki?
Loki's only like 4 or 6, somewhere between that. And then Miz is like 12, somewhere like that. He's getting old.
Okay. W pets. Any pet stories you got for us?
Not that I could think of. No, nothing
No.
crazy. Nothing crazy.
Okay. W pets. W name right too. Loki. Nice. Did you name it or your parents?
I think I named Loki. Yeah,
You got the name Loki. W name.
Yeah.
Oh God. W name.
My God.
That cat probably sneaky, huh?
Yeah, that's right. My God.
Favorite food?
Tie between. I'd have to go hamburger probably, but mashed potatoes is a close second.
So
Sure.
now you know I gotta ask you this. What's your favorite place to get a burger from?
Five Guys, 100% all the way.
Okay. Your favorite place to get mashed potatoes from?
Ooh. There's not a lot of places that sell like mashed potatoes as like a.
Right, like the
A lot of
main,
like
like
a lot
the
of,
big
like,
deal. Right.
Right. A lot of like restaurants, of course, like that. I don't like well-known restaurants that I could think of.
Okay. What's your go-to for I could assume the answer, but what's your go-to side for the burger?
Fries. Fries or cheese curds. Cheese curds are fire.
So okay, you really mess with the cheese curds, huh?
Oh, cheese curds are fire. Cheese curds are fire.
That's a Milwaukee. I mean, that's a Wisconsin thing, ain't it?
Yep, 100%. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cheese curds.
Oh, they're fire. They are
I'm not a big fan of cheese curds.
fire.
Nah, burger.
Culver's cheese curds.
Culver's cheese. You know what? I need to try it then, huh?
Yeah, you definitely need to try Culver's cheese curds.
Hey, great answer though.
Oh,
Never can't
God.
go wrong with a burger.
God. Facts.
A burger is top notch, man. I'll tell you that right now. What's your favorite fast food chain?
I mean, would you count Five Guys as like a fast chain?
Sure.
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
Easily. I'm a big Five Guys fan. I think their food is top quality. It's expensive as hell, but that's what you gotta do to get top quality food.
So guys, you're hearing it here first. You know, you want to please Sam, get my man's a burger from Five Guys.
Yeah, that's right.
He'll be your best friend, that's for sure.
I just like the fries are always from somewhere different too. So it's not like they taste like super different, but
Right, of course.
that's a cool thing.
The fries are unique for sure. This is we finna get to the nitty gritty, ladies and gents. Your favorite superhero?
That's a tough one. That's definitely a tough one. I feel like my answer has changed throughout like all the movies I've seen for sure.
Feel free to split it up. You can go currently, childhood. You know.
I feel like childhood. I mean, I feel like everybody's childhood's got to be Spider-Man, right? I mean, I grew up in like the Tobey Maguire era, and those movies were iconic. I mean, those were like the first superhero movies out there. You know what I mean? Like big ones. So I think Spider-Man was easily my childhood one. I like Green Lantern. That's another color green.
That'd be green.
I do like Iron Man too. I feel like he's pretty badass. The rich and millionaire side of him.
Yes, sir. That way, Iron Man is a great pick.
Facts.
Like you said,
His
as a
movie,
child,
his movies are all solid too.
his moves are all solid for sure. Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Or how many you have? 3 or 4?
He's at three.
3.
Three, yep.
Which one?
Iron Man 2, easily.
2.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
I love that scene. The scene where they're at the raceway. Then he gets he needs the suit because he's battling the guy with or Whiplash. That's his name. And then they drive and they throw the suit out, and the suit's like one of those where he steps into it and he pulls it up, and then like
It completes the suit.
right, yep. All the fans are leaving, because obviously they're all scared. But once you put the suits back on, or he puts it on, they all start running back just to watch the fight. Yeah, it's a pretty good.
I might have to peep that scene. I totally forgot
that
scene.
It's solid. Yeah, Iron Man 2 is probably my favorite.
Okay, W superheroes on God. Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? I like Halloween.
What?
Halloween's probably my favorite. Yeah.
Any story behind
that? My mom's an avid like house decorator. She always goes full on crazy with the decorations. Halloween's easily her favorite. Just decorates the house with full Halloween head to toe. We've been in the newspaper countless times. I don't know. Something about Halloween, just the characters and all that stuff is. I was never really like a big trick or treater, so that wasn't.
Wow,
really
you guys didn't go trick or treating at all?
I feel like I went a couple times, but it wasn't that big to me. I'm more of a. I like staying home and like watching
scary movies.
Right? Yeah. So, or not like scary movies. It's like watch the costumes, like what people think of.
I see what you're saying. Like basically, seeing what everybody else got.
Right. Yeah. I'm more of a. Just kind of staying home and watching the vibes for sure.
Dabble in candy?
Not a big candy guy.
Okay.
Not a big candy guy.
No.
Kit Kat's about the most I'll go for.
So that would be your favorite, Kit Kat?
Yeah, Kit Kat's W.
W Kit Kat.
W.
I'm surprised. Kit Kat is definitely that's an interesting answer.
Okay.
Okay. Halloween. Didn't see that one coming. Great holiday. All you Halloween lovers out there, hey, shout out to you. Favorite sport?
I feel like I gotta go with baseball. I've grown into like a basketball fan, but baseball was growing up, that was my top sport for sure.
Okay. Favorite one. Tell people your favorite baseball team.
It's gotta be the Brewers.
Okay.
We've had some rough times, but it's definitely one of those teams you gotta stick with it. And yeah, I'd say the Brewers for sure.
When would you consider yourself a fan?
What's that?
When would you have considered yourself? How long you been a fan of the Brewers?
The Brewers? Probably since I was a kid, like a little kid for sure. Going to the baseball games with my dad's probably a big one too. Big memory.
Okay. Best game you ever went to?
That's a good one. Easily the best game I've ever went to. So I think it was the Brewers versus the Cardinals. Starts out with the Cardinals back-to-back. The first two hitters hit home runs, both of them. Crushed them out of the park. I think score is probably like 7-. We're getting killed at this point. We're getting killed. Comes down to, I think we had, this is bottom of the 9th. We had, I think we had a guy on, I don't know if we had anybody on base, but we were down. So it was Yelich came up. He hit the home run. We were down 1 by now. Or I don't know if it was tied or we were down by 1. I had to look it up. I think we were tied at that point. Tied or down 1. One of the two. Count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 1 or no, it wasn't even, the full count was on Yelich. The full count was on Yelich. Last pitch, he crushes it out of the park. Then Ryan Braun comes up. The very first pitch. I think we were tied. Yeah, I think we ended up winning the game off this. The very first pitch comes up, knocks it out of the park. Everybody's going crazy. It was the first ever MLB game to ever start with 2 home runs back-to-back and end with 2 back-to-back homers. First time ever that's happened. So I can say I've seen one of. I don't think it's happened yet again. 1 of 1. So that's easily got to be the best game.
That's amazing. You could tell that story forever, you know?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And even if it does happen again, you saw the first one.
Right. Yeah, that game was nuts.
How often do you and the Pops go to the games?
We try to go. These couple years we begin like the 10 game packages. We're basically 10 games out of the whole package. We did that a couple of years. Last year, we usually always try to go to opening day. That's kind of like our thing. We always go to opening day. So we'll see if we can do that. But we've been to the past 5 or 6 opening days, so we usually try to go 3 or 4. It depends on what the year is looking like. Been to quite a bit.
That's a good idea. The opening day thing. That's pretty nice. You know, you get to go there and see them. You know,
right
when everything's hyped. The hype. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, everyone's even. You know, everyone's
right. That's always a big thing too.
What, you talking about the opening days?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a huge thing, especially Milwaukee.
Do you tailgate?
If it's usually me and my dad, we usually don't. But if I go to like with like family or something like that, yeah, we usually tailgate for sure.
I gotta ask you this: favorite Brewers player of all time?
I'd have to say it's a tie between either Prince Fielder or Ryan Braun. Those are my tops.
What positions are there?
Prince played first base, and then Ryan, he's more of an outfield, but he kind of played first base towards the end of his career.
Okay.
I'd say Prince, just because we used to have there's still a team now, but they're called a different name. But we used to have a minor league team. Beloit is closer to us. It was called the Beloit Snappers, and Prince Fielder played there when he was in the minor league. So we've been to countless games where we've seen Prince. If you know Prince, he's a bigger dude who just crushes. He crushes home runs.
Okay. W team. Hometown, I see you sticking to close to home.
That's right.
Can't go wrong with home, that's for sure.
That's right.
Favorite football team?
Cleveland Browns all day, every day. Live and die by Cleveland Browns.
How long you been a fan of the Browns?
It's got to be 10+ years by now. Just I wanted to be a different team, and my mom's a Packers fan and my dad's a Bears fan, so they said my mom said you could pick any team except the Vikings or the Bears, and I don't know what made me pick the Cleveland Browns. I just picked with them and stuck with them through all the bad years, and we're definitely on the rise now, so it's fun to be a Cleveland Browns fan right now, for sure.
For sure. Favorite Browns moment?
It's gotta be that wild card game where we faced Steelers, and we got turnover after turnover, and I think the first quarter we ended up scoring like 27 points or something like that, and that I could definitely remember watching that game here and just definitely hype. As a Browns fan, you don't like the Steelers, and obviously it's a wild card game. I think that was the first time we've been to the wild card in a long time. We had a good team there too with Baker, and that would be probably my favorite Browns winning that game for sure.
Guys, don't let Sam fool you. He's trying to show off. He thinks he's funny. He won $100 off me off that game. So don't. Nah, all jokes aside.
I forgot about that for sure.
All jokes aside, guys. That was a good moment. I watched the game, as I just told you. I lost $100. Hey, I'm not surprised. You know, that was a crazy game. y'all could do nothing wrong. So
nope.
I'm not surprised by that one.
We had a solid team.
Definitely a solid team. Tell us about Johnny Manziel. What happened?
Oh my God, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I think he might go down as one of the top busts. I mean, that dude he won the Heisman. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. He won the Heisman. Yeah. He led him to like a pretty big bowl game too. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that dude was all over the place in college. Came to the NFL, went drafted. He was number 1, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's number 1, and it went straight downhill from that. I'll tell you that. He was not Mr. Money Man anymore.
That's tough.
That was Money Man.
I'll tell you one thing about y'all. I like y'all uniform. I think y'all changed it like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Y'all got some nice uniforms for sure.
For sure, we got the whiteouts are clean as hell. Whiteouts, so.
Tell us about the logo, the little dog logo.
Oh, the one that I think they did like a fan voting on that for like our secondary. Yeah, I like the logo. I don't think it could ever change I think just the orange helmet is just too iconic. I don't think it'll ever change. It's just too iconic
It's very memorable. You ain't gonna
Right.
forget that orange helmet.
for sure.
And sometimes we all know, simple's sometimes the best way to go.
For sure. They're
Uh,
clean.
Favorite Browns player of all time.
Mmm. It's a tough one. I always like Braylon Edwards. He was pretty good. He was a wide receiver. Uh, Nick
Okay.
Chubb. Nick Chubb's gotta be second though. The man's a
Mm.
beast.
Any predictions for the 2024-2025 season?
Hopefully everybody stays healthy. That's the main goal. So everybody's gotta stay healthy. Even if Deshaun isn't playing back to Deshaun, he got us. That's the only way we're gonna improve. The only Just
Yeah,
staying healthy is the number one goal.
y'all had a good record, with
Even
all
with
all those
the
injuries.
beat up team.
So, hey, y'all definitely should be better. Y'all definitely should be better. But
I hope
bar an injury, y'all should be straight.
I hope so.
What's y'all slogan?
Like our like a little
A
thing.
little hashtag or whatever y'all saying or whatever.
The dog pound.
Dog pound.
Dog
Okay.
pound? Dog pound, yeah.
Got it. I always forget y'all saying. Oh, I get it. The dogs. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
what's up with that tradition? The guitar. What's that about?
Oh yeah, I think they just started that. Like, I think it was last year. Yeah, they.
Oh, they just started that.
Yeah, they just started doing that.
Oh,
yeah, they get,
okay.
like, a celebrity or somebody who likes the Browns, and then they'll come out. They always have like the other team's logo on the guitar, and then they'll smash it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it gets the fans hype.
It's always the other team on that one.
Yep.
That's a fire tradition. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty good. It's definitely whoever came up with that idea is a W for sure.
That's fire.
Oh God.
Y'all logo in the middle of the field. It's the elf, right?
Yeah, Brownie, I think his name is. I believe Brownie the Elf.
He's permanent. He's like y'all permanent logo on the field.
Oh yeah.
Okay. W Brownie.
I think that's
W
what it was.
Brownie. You got fudge?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm thinking about food. All right. W Brownie. Oh God.
Oh, yeah, this is facts.
Favorite basketball team?
Gotta be Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know what? That was always interesting about you, Sam. You're home on baseball. You're home in basketball. Away in football.
Right.
I
We can't forget though. I was a Chicago Bulls fan for the longest time when we were playing early days. I was a Chicago Bulls fan. That's kind of where the name my Twitch Bulls fan. That's kind of where it originated and stuck with it.
So let me ask you this then: would you say the Bulls were your first favorite team?
For basketball, yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Why the Bulls at the time?
Good question. I don't really know the answer to that. I think I was
gravitated
just
towards the
young. I
Bulls?
think I was just young. Yeah, and maybe playing with you guys, I just liked the Bulls. And
The Bulls have the most iconic logo of all sports. There's no doubt
Right.
about it.
Sure.
If I had to say a close second, probably the Cowboys are probably very close. But I think
Right.
the Bulls have the edge for sure.
Sure.
When it comes to logos, iconic in
Right.
memory.
Right.
When did you become a Bucks fan?
Probably had to been like 2012, somewhere like that. Kind of like I remember being a Bucks fan when it was the Bucks versus Bulls in the playoffs. I think I was a Bucks fan there, so that had to been like 20.
That was like 2014, maybe 2015.
Yeah, something like
something
that.
like that.
And I was definitely a Bucks fan there, so it had to been somewhere around.
Tell us about Giannis, man. Tell us about him.
I mean, he's a beast. Nothing more you can say about that. I think we have to hold on to him for the rest of his career. I don't think if we lose Giannis, we're gonna be in a downward spiral again. So I think we gotta keep that man for the rest of his career. I think it's definitely a Wisconsin thing to they like to sign people for long extensions. They did it with Ryan Braun. They signed him for like 10 years. Christian Yelich we have on the Brewers right now that he's on like a 10-year deal. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know how much did they sign Giannis for the last? Is he on like
It
a
was a 4 or 5 year deal. Yep.
4 or 5 deal? So I mean, we just gotta keep him. That's for sure.
I guess I'll parlay that into favorite Bucks player of all time.
Hmm. Uh, I just would say Brandon Jennings. I definitely did like Brandon Jennings, the Monte Ellis era too. I like that era. I think we made the playoffs once, but we didn't. I always like that era of the Bucks for sure.
That was the
I just
red and green, if I'm correct.
yep. We had those red jerseys.
Favorite Bucks jersey.
Hmm. I say them blue joints. Them blue joints is clean.
Them blue ones are insane, guys. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look at them Milwaukee Bucks blue jersey. It
Clean.
is fly.
Easily number one.
I think Damian wore it during
Yep.
the All Star weekend too.
He did.
So.
Yep.
Fire jersey. There's no
Fire.
doubt about that.
Easily.
There's no doubt about that. Favorite Bucks moment.
Hmm. It had to be us winning the finals. 2 or 3 years ago. That's easy. That's easy. One.
That was the craziest. Like, y'all winning was such like the craziest thing of all time.
It was a good series though. For sure. It was us and the Suns.
Yep,
For
y'all and
sure.
the Suns. Yep.
Yeah. I mean that was just a good moment for Wisconsin in general. Or just Milwaukee. And we hadn't won anything title in Milwaukee for it's a long time. That was a good moment.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, I'm not, obviously the city and the state, I have no connection there, but I was really happy for Giannis. I mean, he was so happy. Dude's a good guy, man. I was very happy for Giannis. It was fun. Sam, I know you probably remember this. The 50-piece chicken nugget.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think he scored 50. Right. I don't know if he scored 50 in the series or the last game. I can't remember. But somewhere in that series, he had 50, so.
He went to Chick-fil-A, wasn't it, right?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, yep.
Chick-fil-A, yep. Yeah.
Got him a 50-piece nugget. So
that's right.
I'll never forget that.
No, that's iconic.
It definitely, y'all win the title. That's a great moment right there for sure. Hockey. Into hockey at all?
Can't get into hockey. Nah, it's just one of those sports I just really can't get into. If I would have to go to a team, I'd say the Blackhawks.
Have you tried to get into it?
I've been to a couple games here and there.
Oh, you actually been to games?
Yeah, we have a local team here, kind of like a minor league team. I've been to a couple of their games. They're fun, but I don't know. I just can't get into it.
Right. Invested.
No.
Okay. So y'all don't have a major league?
You do not have a major league.
Wow!
No.
What?
Blackhawks or Minnesota is closest.
That's y'all go to, huh? Okay. Favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? I feel like it's got to be gaming in general.
What are the hobbies you got?
I'd definitely say, if you know me, I'm big into racing. Definitely like racing. 2K is kind of a big one I just got back into. Kind of took a hiatus from that for a while, but 2K back into 2K. Just sports game in general. I'm a big sports games guy for sure.
Can't go wrong with the games, that's for sure. We'll lead right on into it. How'd you get into gaming, dude?
I have to say probably my earliest memories of gaming would probably be, we used to have a Super Nintendo at my grandma's house, and we'd always game on there with my other cousin that we'd just play the hell out of Super Mario. That's probably how I got started into it, and then ended up getting a PlayStation 2, and from there is history.
Favorite PlayStation 2 games? Come on, I'm gonna hit you with it.
Favorite PlayStation 2 games? There's so many. I'll just say two. Either NFL, what was it called? It was one of the 2K ones. Forgot.
Oh, one NFL.
It was one with the Eagles. It was one of the Eagles player on the cover. I think it was 2K.
Can't recall.
Can't think of the name. But it's like one of the people that still play to this day. It's still one of the funner ones for sure. I'd have to say that and SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 are probably my iconic games for sure.
Okay, those are the top two games for PlayStation, huh?
Sure.
What'd you get at? What was your next console?
My next console was, I believe, It's either the I think it was either the 360 or the Wii. I can't remember. Can't
Okay.
remember for which one I got first, but it was one of those. I remember I got a 360 for Christmas.
Right.
I think I
I
got a
guess
Wii for Christmas too.
I want now. This is my question: did the Wii come out before the Xbox?
It's a good question.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it had to came out after. I feel like it came out after the 360.
The Wii came out after the 360.
I think so.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. I'm not sure.
I can't. I don't know my damn self.
Favorite Wii games?
It had to be that. We were just talking about the other day that Madden with the arcade mode. That Madden was
That 11, I
fire.
think, man, or Man 10, or
Yep,
whatever,
yep.
whatever it
With
was.
Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald in the cover, easily. That's godly.
See, okay, so yeah, dude, I'm telling you, dude, that game was definitely
That game
amazing.
was fire.
I can't agree
That
more.
game was fire.
Okay, um, 360 is that when you like truly got immersed into gaming?
Yeah,
Or
360. Yeah, yep, 360. That was when I got.
like
That was when I could play like online and shit like that. So.
what's your first online memory?
That's a good one. I think it had to be like GTA 4. I think that's one of my early online memories.
Just chatting to people in game chat.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I remember you guys used to play the role playing a lot. You and Darren
Yeah,
and David
yeah. We used to play that shit all the
for
time.
hours on end. I used to play that.
Yeah. I used to play. I don't think I played it with any of y'all, but there's this mode. It was on the early 360 days. It was called 1 versus 100. I used to play it. That thing was you play with like real people. It was like a thing they do every week. And one person would get selected, and then 100. But it was like the game show. There's would be like a question. That's a pretty iconic too.
Okay. Now they gotta ask you favorite 360 games all time.
It's a good one too. I love like I'd have to say my favorite 360 game would have to be like the first Batman Arkham game. I think it's Arkham Asylum. That game. That's top game,
notch.
For sure.
Any other games you recommend?
Obviously NBA 2K11 was pretty goated for us. So that's a pretty fun game. Other than Legends of WrestleMania, that was another big one for us. We used to play that game too. I remember at one time, because this was before I got the 360. I was huge into like renting games. I would always rent games and stuff like that.
Wow.
But I actually rented the three. You could rent like the 360. I think
wow.
I rented it, and the 3 games I rented with it were, I think it was Batman Arkham, Legends of WrestleMania, and there was another one too. I can't. But those are probably like the 2 big games.
Good big games for you. So that's crazy. The first ones you got, huh? Basically the first ones you tried out. Or
That's
whatever?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Any games you want to shout out now that you're having fun with?
I don't know. I don't really play a lot of like single player or anything like that anymore. Play a lot of.
Any game in general. You know? It could be multiplayer. I don't think we single player.
I mean, obviously the new ticket. I've been playing that. Big into iRacing. That's kind of the platform that we race on. That's probably my 2 go-tos right now.
2 games, some iRacing.
Yep.
There'll be games for sure. On from the gaming. What's your favorite music genre?
It had to be rock. He's
rock. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't there like multiple kinds of rock, or is rock just only one thing?
Yeah. There's rock splits into like a lot of.
And can you actually tell the difference?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm not a big rock guy, so I'm asking the expert here.
Yeah, there's like heavy rock, classic rock, modern rock, bunch of stuff.
Do you have a favorite kind of rock, or just all rock is just fire?
I say all rock. Yeah, I'm not really specific
with it. Dude, favorite artist?
I feel like it would easily have to be Kiss, 100%. That's the band I grew up on. That's the band. That's pretty much the band who got me into music for sure. It would be Kiss. I've been to probably close to 10 Kiss concerts. So
that's a lot. Wow.
It's easily got to be my favorite band of all time.
10 Kiss concerts. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite concert moment or anything like that? Or
Uh, no, I mean it was just always we always went. My uncle he was a huge Kiss fan. He kind of got me uh into the band, and then we'd always whatever. That was kind of just the thing. We'd go to Kiss concerts with my mom and my uncle, and then that was kind of just a big thing in the summer.
okay. How about the runners up? Any artists or that run up behind Kiss?
Right now I'm listening to shout out, they're from Janesville, Versus Me. Big fan of Versus Me. Really good guys. The ones my buddy James, he actually streams on Twitch over on Twitch, so big shout out to them. Huge fan of Versus Me. Other than that, right now, nothing too crazy. I used to be like a huge Green Day fan back in the day. But I kind of like I'm not really obsessed to like any genre. I kind of listen to everything.
Okay. If you had to recommend a Kiss album, what would you recommend?
I'd have to say probably my favorite. It's a album called Unmasked. That's probably my favorites. Sure.
This one might be tough. Favorite Kiss song?
Favorite Kiss song? There's so many. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I really have. They're all so good. I don't know if I could really pick.
There's not one that you could
favorite.
just right. Not one that you could just put above them.
I don't think I could. There's just so many.
Okay.
So many iconic ones.
Any Kiss memorabilia? Anything in these?
Nothing crazy. I got a bunch of shirts and stuff like that. No, I'm actually turning. This is kind of a funny story. I'm turning my bathroom I have down here. I'm actually turning it into a Kiss bathroom. So that's kind of my project right now. Putting a bunch of memorabilia in there and probably paint the walls eventually and stuff like that. So.
Okay, get it all kissed up, huh?
That's right.
Okay, shout out to Kiss.
Sir.
What they on these days?
They just stopped. They just actually finished touring for good. They're done.
Oh, they're
touring.
done.
They're done touring, and the next big thing for them is they're actually they're turning themselves into AI. So they're actually gonna have a Kiss AI.
Brother.
Like they're probably gonna go like holographic, where they'll be technically playing. Which, if you know Gene Simmons, he's all about money. I mean, he's a billionaire. He's all about money. So they're never gonna let Kiss die. They'll be for
Kiss is gonna go on forever, huh?
Oh, for sure.
You gonna be tuning in?
Oh, 100%. I'll pay for it. I'll go to if it was hologram, I'll go to it. I don't care.
Okay.
I will go to it 100%.
W supporter.
No matter what it is, I'll go to it.
Okay.
Sure.
My boy Sam said, "Kiss. If it's Kiss there, sign him up." Oh my God.
That's all right. For sure.
Okay. I don't know anything. I don't know much about rock, but I heard a Kiss, and it looks freaky with that tongue stuff. Oh my God. Shout out Kiss though.
That's right.
Favorite movie genre?
It had to be. I guess you can really like. Is the MCU kind of like its own thing now? I guess like, or what would you call action?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I would say MCU. I mean, that's kind of like their own little genre.
There's their own right. There's their own world, right?
I'd have to say MCU.
Okay. Favorite Marvel movie then?
Favorite Marvel. It had to be a tie-up between. I'm really big on Iron Man 2. That's definitely one of my favorites. I'd say for just the people. I mean, I don't know. The newest Spider-Man, seeing that in theater, oh my God, I wish I could go back and relive that. Just seeing like, because we really we thought we're like, oh, it might happen. Like they've been, but we were like, personally, I was like, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they can get all three. And then when it happened, oh my God, the place just erupted. I would have to say either Iron Man 2 or probably like the new Spider-Man. Probably.
Okay. They're up there. Gotta ask you this now. Favorite movie of all time?
I'd have to say a movie called Step Brothers. That's what I could probably quote that movie line from line. I love that movie.
Oh, would you first see it?
Man, that's I don't think I saw it in theaters. I think it must have been when I saw it maybe on TV or something like that. And
Right.
it stuck with me. Me and my buddy can really probably together we've watched it at least like 7 times. We can just recite every line easily.
Definitely a hilarious movie.
It's
From start to
those
end.
those two together are just it's almost like Adam Sandler and like Chris Farley or Chris Farley and David Spade. Those two are a pretty good duo for sure.
Favorite Step Brothers scene?
Mm. Uh, Man, there's so many in that movie for sure. So many good ones. I think my favorite is when they're like, that's probably one of my favorites. When they're sitting at the table and then he starts like singing and then, or they're talking about, I don't know how it goes. He starts like singing and then he starts like crying. It's pretty. Yeah, I forgot how it goes.
I'll tell you right.
Since I've seen that.
I'll tell you right now. If you haven't seen Step Brothers, please stop what you're doing. Watch this first. Finish the podcast.
Yeah,
finish this episode. After this episode, watch Step Brothers.
Oh.
Any movies you messing with recently?
I haven't really seen too many movies recently. Oppenheimer was pretty good. I've seen that probably in theaters. Really looking forward to Godzilla versus or I guess not really versus Godzilla and Kong, the new one coming out. Really looking forward to that.
What are they fighting?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know where they're going.
Interesting. All right. W movie choice. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. Favorite TV show or series?
I don't watch too much TV. I like the Netflix crime kind of those things. Or I kind of get into those. Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm big like
favorite series on one of those spots.
Can't think of. I'm trying to think of something I've watched recently. I guess you could say it's random, but The Office. That's a TV show. Probably one of the only TV shows I've watched from the very beginning to the very end. So, The Office. That's probably one of my favorite TV shows.
I hear about The Office all the time. People tell me to watch it. Just ain't watched it yet.
It's pretty good.
You were just telling me recently to watch it. So,
yep. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I might have to check it out.
That's right.
Do you collect anything? Any collectibles you got?
Used to collect Funkos. I was a huge Funko collector. Kind of just when they were starting to become. This was before they were even like big. I mean, I used to collect those, but stopped collecting those. Got too much. Too tedious and a lot of money. The only thing I really collect now are they're actually called movie milers. I believe that's how I'm correcting it. They're like the little like skinny posters that used to hang them on top of like the theater doors. They'd have like the little what the movie looked like and then the title. I've been collecting those, and probably those and like racing diecast, the bigger ones. Those are about the only two things I collect right now.
Okay, I did not know you stopped collecting Funkos. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't collect Funkos.
How long have you stopped?
Probably like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
my mom is still just she's a huge Funko collector though. The whole like living room is full of Funkos. So
guys, I've seen, and that was a couple years ago. I can only imagine that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could low key have like a Funko museum in my house. I'm not even gonna lie. We used to have so much at one time.
A literal museum.
Yeah.
He's not kidding.
On God.
Favorite childhood memory?
It's gotta be hanging out. Both mom's side and dad's side, just hanging out at the grandparents' house with cousins. Easily one of my favorite.
So family themed.
Right.
Just hanging out with the fam.
For sure.
Cook people cooking and stuff.
Yeah, family get-togethers, but we used to also like summer times. We would all just go there and hang out because obviously our parents would work and then the grandparents would watch us, stuff like that. So those are definitely good memories. My grandparents are still alive on my dad's side, but my mom's side they both passed away. So definitely cherish those.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the grandparents, man. You really
Right?
can't. Um, those some of the best family members you can get, and the realest too.
Sure.
So
If you have them, if they're still alive, you just gotta cherish every single second you get with them because it won't last forever for sure.
no doubt
That
about
goes
that.
for goes for anybody, really. Parents too. I mean, you just gotta cherish every moment you get with them. You don't know when it could happen. Could be tomorrow. Or no.
Hey, can't say any better than that. Dream job.
Dream job would either be. I would love to be either. They're called. It's like they're called roadies. So basically, they go on tour with any band. I guess you could be, and you'd help set up the stage, tune the guitars and stuff like
Mm.
that. Either that, or I would. My dream job was to be like a lighting tech, like mess with the lights or anything, like mainly like concerts and stuff like that. But those would probably be my two. Someone with music, yeah, either roadie or like a lighting tech. Probably.
Those are very unique answers.
That's right.
So you're trying to help set up stuff and help organize
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Okay, the roadies. I never heard of that. So are they the same group of people or do bands switch
Uh,
them up?
I think if you're like a roadie, I think you mainly stick with like one band, and then basically you travel with that band. Yeah, you set up before the show and you tune all the guitars, make sure everything's good, and then yeah, you basically that's your job. You just make sure everything gets set up right, the guitars are tuned.
Okay, I can see it. Sam the roadie. Oh God, for sure.
That's right. Travel the world.
Hey, there you go. And I'm sure they're covering it, right? The band.
Oh yeah,
You eating good.
for sure.
And all the ladies. Oh my God. That's what I'm thinking
Facts.
about. Holy.
Every night,
Every night. Every night.
New town every night.
Fresh meat. All right. Back on the subject. What's a skill you would like to learn that you do not know currently?
Mm. It'd probably have to go with like the lighting tech. I'd love to learn how to
Learn the lights.
doing like the lighting for like a concert or probably be a lighting tech and all that shit works.
What attracted you to the lighting thing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm always kind of like I've told you just before. I'm like a big like WWE wrestling. I'm a huge stage guy. I always loved like seeing what the stage would be for every pay-per-view. I don't know, just something like that, and then it kind of just transformed to like I used to watch like YouTube videos where people would make like custom like entrances and stuff like that online and do all the lighting and stuff for that. Kind of just be interested into it.
Okay, so you're all into stages.
Stages, yeah, yep. I'm huge for like stages and production and stuff like that.
This is probably gonna sound crazy, y'all, but say I gotta ask you, maybe you know. You don't go to school for that stuff, do you?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you probably
You
have
do,
to
huh?
be like I think for like lighting, maybe not for like a roadie. A roadie, I think you basically just know how to like the main thing is like tuning guitars and stuff like that. Like I don't know how to
Right.
that would be like the main thing for like a roadie. So you have to make sure everything's in tune. But lighting, yeah, I think you probably do have to go.
I wonder what the school program looks like for that. That'd be interesting to see.
Right.
Okay, trying to get into the lighting and the stage work. That's a great answer. And you'll always have work. That's for sure.
Right, exactly.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to that.
Right.
Mhm.
Band, you keep moving on.
For sure. What's one thing you cannot go a day without?
Mm. I mean, the cliche answer would be like a phone, right? That'd be like a
I
yeah,
mean,
I feel like my phone.
it's a scapegoat answer, but
Right.
I give it to you.
Other than that,
I
I
give
mean,
it to you.
yeah, I'd say phone.
Phone.
Say phone.
You know what? First phone.
My first one, I didn't get a phone. I didn't get a phone until I was at least either junior or senior in high school. So I didn't have a phone for
You
a
got a
long
phone
time.
super late.
Yeah, I always had like an iPod. I had like a iPod Touch.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, I had no phone until I was like a junior or like a senior in high school.
How did you communicate with your parents if you need to communicate with them?
I think I had like Messenger and stuff like on the iPod Touch.
Oh, you can message on
Obvi-
that thing?
Right, I think so. Yeah, I think you could use like Messenger and stuff like that. But obviously, you need like those are like Wi-Fi. I didn't have like a network or anything with those, so I don't know.
Right.
I never really had like a flip phone or anything like that. Yeah,
Damn. So do you remember what your first phone was?
I think it was some sort of Android.
Okay.
Android that I
How,
had that thing for at least 6 or 7 years.
were you excited or how was the feeling?
Uh, I was definitely I was excited for it for sure, for sure. I have my current phone I've had for at least probably close to 10 years. It's like a Google Pixel. I've had this.
I I remember when you got that thing. I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. And it still works perfectly fine. So I mean, there's really no need to. It's got a crack in it, but other than that, it's fine.
Oh, that's crazy. You didn't get a phone till junior or senior
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Woo. Hey, W parents though, I ain't gonna lie, y'all kids should not be having a phone, especially super young. Um,
Right.
that's interesting. I'm trying to think of that. I don't think I knew anybody. I think you're the only one that I know that got that late, at least, you know.
Right.
Um, did you feel like you were missing out?
Uh, some ways, yeah, probably.
Because I mean, everybody,
It wasn't
I know everywhere you looked,
right.
right? I know. I mean, you turn your head,
Right.
I know you seen the phone.
Phone, yeah. I don't think it was like that big of an issue, but
Okay. Did you, so you never there was never a moment where you pouted or one or actual one.
nah, because everything I could really need to, I could do on like the iPod Touch. It was basically like a little phone with like a bunch of apps.
They had apps and stuff on that thing.
Yeah, it was an iPod Touch, so I had like all the apps.
Okay. See, I never had one. Okay. iPod. Shout out to iPod then. That saved you a little bit there, huh?
That's right.
Now, would it be a different story if you didn't have an iPod?
Oh, probably definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'd probably be bored out of my mind,
I see what you said.
especially like school or something like that.
So the iPod took the phone's place.
Right.
Okay.
100%.
That's all making sense now. I see. Dude, what would you tell your teenage self if you could talk to him right now?
Mm. I feel like I don't know. Maybe just like pay attention more in school. I feel like I probably my freshman and sophomore year, I pretty much slept in every single class. I'm not gonna lie.
W Napper.
Slept in every. Probably just telling them to focus more. Not that I'm like a lot of the stuff you learn, like, but definitely some of it you learn to take into your life. But I'd probably just tell them to pay attention more and keep on track that way. But
Do you feel like you missed anything?
I don't think so. I don't.
So
I mean,
so
I
why tell him
still
to pay
ended up.
attention?
I don't know. I feel like just like maybe sleeping in class is probably not the best. Like, not that I was like most popular kid.
Right. Basically, just more respect, be more respectful type thing.
Right.
That's interesting for sure. I do remember back in the day, guys. Quick little story. We didn't get many pictures of each other. A lot of us were shy with the pictures and all that. Sam was more on the shy side too. And I think one of the first pictures I seen of Sam was with his head down on the desk. How did that picture?
Oh, boy.
How did that happen?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. Maybe one of my friends took it or something.
Okay, because that's one of the first pictures I seen. You in your hoodie, like on your. I was,
Yeah, it's probably a blue hoodie. Yeah, probably that blue hoodie.
And I just never forget seeing that. I'm like, oh, that's Sam. Like I said, your head was down. I couldn't see your face, but
Right.
that was one of the first ones I seen.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it was a Facebook post. I think you got tagged. I think that's.
Oh, probably could have been.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you were tagged in the photo. And we were friends. So I
Probably.
seen it. Yep.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I always wanted to ask, how the heck? What was that, dude? Did they just gotta get you or what?
Probably a friend or something.
Okay. Were you a fan of school?
I absolutely hated school. 100%.
I feel you. Favorite school moment? Anything?
Nah, I mean, just hanging with the friends that I was pretty close with at school. Other than that, I don't miss.
You still friends with anybody from school?
Yeah, a couple of I really only had one friends group when I was in high school. I'm still pretty much close to every single that friends group for sure. So still
Okay.
pretty close with the people that were in high school for sure.
Kids, pay attention in school. Um, Next question. Best place you ever traveled to?
Mm.
Could be a place, a store, an event. Don't matter. Don't gotta be a place.
I'd say I'm a big history guy. So Washington D.C. I've been there twice. It's definitely you can go back there and probably go back there every time and just see something new. They got so much history in that place.
Favorite thing you saw?
There's a lot in Washington D.C. So many monuments. I'm trying to think of what we did the last time we were there. It's always chilling to kind of see. I forgot what it's called, but it's called like the. I forgot what cemetery it is, but it's always it's one of those where there's always a guard 24/7 and he just walks back and forth. It's kind of chilling to be there. Like the Holocaust Museum is always like that's kind of crazy just to see. They have like a room. Basically, you walk in like it's a long hallway, but they have like all the shoes that were left over. Like literally
What?
that room is so silent that you could literally hear like a pear falling on the ground. Nobody says a word. That place is chilling. It's wild.
Dude, just you talking about it sounds like no joke.
It's insane. It's so chilling to be there, but it's just crazy.
Dang, you've been there twice. Any plans on going back anytime soon? Or
Oh, I'd go back to DC anytime for sure. I've been lucky. I mean, I'm super blessed. I've been to like so many places I've been to Florida, California, been to Washington D.C. About the only place that I still want to go to is New York. Never been to New York.
New York? Oof. Be careful for them
Yeah.
rats. All right.
That's right.
Washington D.C. That's a very interesting answer. What's one thing you dislike that everyone seems to like? This should be easy for you, buddy.
Something that I dislike? Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, ice cream, 100%. Yeah, ice cream, 100%.
I mean, technically, would you say it would be valid for you to go to sweets in general? Would you say that would be valid, or you think ice cream is more?
I'd say
better?
ice cream. Yeah, I'd say ice cream is probably more. Who doesn't like? There's a lot of people that like ice cream.
When did you figure out you didn't like it? Like when did you? Because I didn't know this.
Uh,
I didn't know when you said this is nasty. Like I need to know.
I don't know. I think it's just like the cold aspect of it. I don't really like eating like cold things.
That's a good one. That would make sense. You
Yeah.
know, the cold aspect. I get it.
Right, like brain freeze or stuff like that. Can't do it.
Okay, I'm calling the Wisconsin PD right now and let them know you don't like ice cream.
Yeah, that's right.
How about cake?
I like cake. It's gotta be certain. I only like I like velvet cake. That's pretty good. I like
Okay.
just standard white cake is good.
Got you. I had to see if you. Okay, so at a birthday party, you're just saying I'm good, or are you just gonna get a slice of cake?
It depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Feeling
But if it was ice cream, 100%, yes.
right, passing. All right. Same question flipped around. What's something you like that a lot of people seem to dislike?
It'd have to be clam chowder. It's a food.
Clam chowder.
It's like a soup, but it's mixed with like it's basically it's kind of like a fish soup, but
Ugh, fish soup,
Yeah.
huh?
yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I love it. I could eat it for days. I
And
definitely fish is another one too. Not a lot of people like fish.
I think enough people like fish. I don't really know, but I would say.
Yeah.
Any places you get the clam chowder from, or is that just made at the crib, or was that?
Culver's has it. Culver's is probably the number one spot right now. Yeah.
Clam chowder. So a fish soup, huh? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Do you eat it with crackers, or you eat it with a spoon?
Yeah, you can eat with crackers. Yeah.
How do you eat it?
It depends what I'm in the mood for.
Okay.
Normally, I'll just eat it with. Sometimes you can put like the crackers on top of it, or you can just dip on whatever you're feeling.
Right. How are you feeling?
Right.
Okay. Hey, chat. Let us know. WRL clam chowder. Very interesting. I think I only heard clam chowder once in my life, so never had it. And from what you told me about,
Yeah,
I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass on that.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it.
If you won the lottery, what's some of the first few things you do?
Hmm. I feel like I would invest it. I'm a big investor. I don't know. I'd try to find the best way to invest it.
Right, try to learn about investing.
Right.
Okay.
Like that. A house, obviously. I'd definitely.
Would you buy one big one for the family, or would you buy people their own?
Um. Probably. I don't know. That's a tough question. It'd be something you'd have to definitely think about, for sure.
Okay. So investing, house, one more maybe. Anything else?
Uh.
Or those are the two most important.
Make some big bets. Tell you that fucking much.
Oh,
Them
okay.
parlays, them
Them
parlays
parlays-
would go crazy.
Don't let Sam win the lottery now. The sports books better watch out. Sam coming
Or
for this.
I just go right back to the casino, to be honest.
There you, there you go. Double down.
Sir.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey, guys, just remember, he said invest first. Okay, he said invest first. You're gonna invest first, then you're gonna go to the casino.
Yeah, that's right.
W order though. W order. W. Any tattoos? And if not, do you plan on getting any?
Currently don't have any. I don't know. I don't know if I want any tattoos. I feel like if I did that, I'd want one to like mean something, like maybe for my grandma or something like that.
W I do.
But I don't know. I'm always scared of like the fucking like the needle gun. I don't know. I feel like I have light skin, so that shit's probably gonna hurt like really bad.
Where would you put it at?
Probably put it on my arm somewhere.
Anywhere specific or
Nah, just somewhere on my arm.
somewhere in there?
Maybe closer like to the wrist, maybe. That way people can see it or something.
Okay. So, maybe. Is that what you're saying? Maybe one day?
Right. It's definitely not out of the picture.
Okay. Any allergies?
None. None that I can think of.
Okay. One of my favorite questions, guys. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to?
I was telling David, it is a tough question, man. I don't know. Like, I was thinking when we were asking him that. I don't know. It's a tough question.
That's a tough question. There's no doubt about that. Any names you thought were cool, maybe?
I can think. I feel like if there was only one thing, like, I would change. Like, my maiden name is Samuel. I feel like I would just go with Sam. Because obviously that's what everybody calls me. I don't know. I would just probably go Sam.
Okay. Okay. W. Samuel. In my book. Okay. Change it to Sam. All right. I get it. That's it for the questions, man. W question answer. You have some very unique stuff. We can just get into the stories now. Any stories you want to share? Anything you want to talk about? You want to chat up?
I guess I can comment on like it's not an allergy, but kind of a crazy story. I've had probably, I think I've had 4 kidney stones by now. I think I got my first one when I had to be like 12 or 13. If you know anything about kidney stones, the pain is just, they compare it to like childbirth. Like that's how bad it is. I mean, it's pretty bad. And once you get, it's kind of like anything else. Once you get one, the odds of you getting another one spike increase.
Oh wow, it goes up.
Yeah, it goes. So that's why I've had easily had one on each side. But honestly, I've been like one of the youngest kids to get one at my age. So I usually don't see kids get them that young. So
Do you remember all your ages?
I think like 11. Probably got one like a year later. 12. Somewhere along there. I think I haven't had one since. It's been a couple years since I've had one. Knock on wood, but I haven't had one in a while.
Did you have to do the surgery, or did they just bypass organically?
So the first, I think I've only had 3. Maybe I had 4. It's hard to forget. The first 2, I did have surgery just because I was so young. And then the latest one I got, they had basically it's like a surgery where you're out. I think, yeah, you go out and they basically break it up with like a laser, so they break it up so that way it can pass, or it's like easier to pass, other than
Right.
like just the whole thing coming out.
Wow, so you got lasered.
Yeah, so they break it up. Yeah, break it up and basically crush it.
W laser. Better start eating them burgers.
Yeah.
Better start eating that clam chowder.
Yeah.
For them cheese curds.
They think from probably how I got it. The first one was when I was in elementary school, I used to eat. I'd get a can of I'd eat it cold, like the beefaroni. I'd just put that in like a canister, but those things are like loaded with like salt. So I ate one of those every single day when I was in elementary school. So that's probably what did it.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
I don't want to feel that.
don't eat beefaroni every day, or else you're probably gonna get a kidney stone.
W recommendation, oh god. W recommendation, oh god.
They're definitely not fun.
Any other stories you want to share? Share any?
I mean, there's countless clan memories for sure.
For sure. I got one we could start with at least, or one we could do for sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to tell the one where we first met?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, when we first met, it's a crazy story.
The craziest story.
I think you were coming down. I think they had some family in Milwaukee area, right?
Yep. China and her family has some family in Milwaukee.
Right. So we were I don't know. I kept thinking. I was like, well, what if we meet halfway and then you can come back to Janesville, and then they can go to Milwaukee, and then we'll do the same thing on the way back. So we ended up working somehow. We met at I remember the first I got there like super early. I think I was waiting at we were at a McDonald's for like an hour, and then eventually you guys got there, and that's how we first met. Was at I don't even know where. I was at a McDonald's somewhere, but we ended up getting food, and then drove back to Janesville, and then hanged at the crib, got food and stuff like that. I think the funniest story, I believe, is when we first it was when we hung out. We went to play so we woke up and we went to play basketball. I don't know why, but both of us left our phones at my house.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know why we did that, but we both left our phones at the house. So we went to play basketball. Turns out I come back, and I don't know why I didn't have a house key on my at this time. That's kind of L on me. I didn't have a house key, so I come back and both my parents are gone. It's random. They didn't tell me they were going anywhere, but they were both gone. So we couldn't get in the house. I couldn't call them. So we had to go to my grandparents' house and they had like an extra key there. Then we went back and got our phones. We were probably AFK for like an hour or two.
It was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's probably one of the funniest memories we have down here for sure.
For sure. You want to talk about the Dairy Queen one?
Oh yeah, we went to the Dairy Queen down here. We went to the drive-through. I can't remember what it was called that you ended up getting.
I asked for the Oreo cheesecake Blizzard.
Blizzard, right? And she goes, we haven't had that in what, like 2 years or something like that. They said we haven't had that in years. So then you're like, damn. Well, we have that down to where in
right, Illinois, right?
Right. So she just thought we were the
worst people to ever. We were like the worst people that could go to the line at the time. Just like,
right. We were dying at the time, though.
Cracking up. Never forget those dudes, man. We were playing basketball. They're like, y'all want to 2v2 us?
Right.
They're like, dude, get on out of here, man. Right. Just dominate, dunk on our. Get on out of here, man. Come on, man.
That's right.
Were we in Wisconsin when we went to that mall?
Oh.
Or we in Illinois? We went to the mall and the lady. Remember we went to the panty section?
Oh, I think that was
yeah.
Wisconsin. Yeah, it was Wisconsin. Yeah,
Do you remember the story enough to tell it?
I do remember. Yeah, we were. I can't remember like the full story, but I think I don't even know what were we.
I was
Can't remember that.
I was trying to. I was like I'll look for something for China. You know, just to grab her something. I can
Right.
just grab her something.
Right.
This is one of my first few times out of. No, this was my first time out of Illinois. So I was
Yeah.
I gotta bring China something. So I'll get her some panties. So we were just looking around. We were just,
Right.
You know.
Two young kids.
Yeah, and I was making some jokes. I was making some stupid jokes, and me and Sam were dying. Whatever they were was hilarious because we were cracking up. But we were
Right.
laughing so loud. The lady was like watching us. I mean, she's literally watching us.
Yeah. And then she comes up to us. What did she say again? Or
She's like, "Do you guys need help?" Or
oh
something like
yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, something awkward as hell.
Like, can I help you guys?
Yep.
And
I do remember that.
It was just so funny
was
because
awkward.
we're two young dudes in the panties. We're literally in the
Yeah, right.
like, and Chris, think about it like this, guys. I'm not trying to be funny or make a. We're not trying to cause a little disturbance or nothing. I'm literally in there like, let me grab China something, you know. Let me go look at China something.
Right.
So, like I said, we're all up in the women's section because we're looking like where the stuff at. And you know, Sam's just me and Sam just walking side by side. I'm the one looking, you know. I'm like, dang, seems like I can give China. So I'm sure she's like, they're doing in the ladies section, you know. So, just a funny
Pretty sure
thing.
she followed us out too.
She follows. Right.
Yeah.
Once she got wind of us laughing, she followed us around. It was crazy because
yeah.
she followed us before she said anything.
Yeah.
So she followed us first, and then like you said, she literally followed us out. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little. I'm like, come on, you think I'm gonna leave? Come on, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. I'm not even gonna lie. Like she literally followed us out. Like, all right, chick, relax. That's probably the most work she gets done anyway, so she's probably happy to do that. It's like, come
For
on,
sure.
relax.
Thinking about we've been to how many wrestling events we've been to now?
Oh man, deuce.
3 or 4.
About 3 or 4, yes sir.
Remember the first one we went to was that was the first time I came up to Illinois was when we went to it was AAW at the time.
Oh yeah, AEW.
Yeah. We saw. I mean, there was a lot of young wrestlers that are now doing great. I mean, we saw Keith Lee. We saw Swerve was there. Matt Riddle.
Cody, right? Was Cody there?
Nah, that was Ring of Honor. That was. Oh wait, maybe the first time.
I think AEW was?
Ring of Honor. Maybe AEW was the second time.
Ring of Honor was the first time. Ring of Honor was the
Ring of
first
Honor
time.
was the first. Yeah, we saw Cody at that show. Yep.
And
We
the Young
saw,
Bucks.
obviously,
Yep,
Young Bucks.
yeah.
Pretty sure we probably saw like Adam Page and stuff like
I
that.
know we saw
The
Dalton
Bull-
Castle, right? Isn't he one with the?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The feathers. Yep.
Yep.
Bullet Club was huge during that time. So.
Mhm.
So AEW must have been the second time
I
came
think
up
that was the time China got scared, right?
Right, yep.
That
they
was
came
the
in
second
crowd.
time. That was the second time.
Get the hell out of the way.
Guys, dude, I mean, it was Sammy Callahan, right? What his name was?
No, for the when they came in the crowd.
Yeah.
No, it was Eddie Kingston versus David Starr.
Oh, it was actually gave a star. Okay.
Yeah.
And which one of them said, "Get the hell out of the way"? Who was it?
Eddie Kingston. Yeah.
Guys, China was holding me.
Yeah.
I'm like, relax. I know she doesn't know, but I'm like, girl,
Right.
they're not gonna hit us. They were just in the audience. And get out the way. It was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Like, we seen a lot of young wrestlers at that show too. A lot
Sam.
of the big timers.
Dude, my favorite one at least. Dude, when we had the floor seats at Raw.
Oh, Christmas Day, Christmas
night.
I still can't believe that I remember going to Christmas and then I was like, yeah, we're going to wrestling up in Chicago. They're like, I still can't believe it was snowing too. It was like snowing.
It was ice.
Yeah, I can't believe we did that.
I slipped going into IHOP.
That's right. Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Didn't we? We got food afterwards or before?
Before.
Yeah.
Guys, it was slippery out there. It was not smart. It was not smart.
IHOP was the only place open because it was Christmas. It was Christmas. It's insane. I still can't believe we went to wrestling on Christmas. I don't know what were we thinking there.
It was a good show. That was the crazy part. It was a good show.
It was a good show.
Guys, we were on the floor.
Facts, those are the best seats.
Me and Sam didn't even know we were on the floor. We didn't know we were on the floor. And dude, them tickets wasn't even that much, were they?
No, they weren't that much. Remember we waited outside for like 40 minutes though?
It was,
Oh my god,
dude,
freezing. And I had
freeze.
nothing on but like a sweatshirt.
Yes, dude, I was, guys, it was bad. Well,
We were freezing.
me and Sam were thinking. Me and Sam were not thinking at all, but we're thinking we're just gonna walk up tickets and go in.
Yeah. Because we were pretty like, not to say that we were late, but like got there like the doors had already been open for like an hour, and we still waited outside. We ended up getting in just as soon as John Cena
was
the
coming.
first
Yep.
opening segment.
Man, it was freezing out there, y'all.
Yeah, it was cold. I guess that was a good show. I mean, we saw John Cena.
We saw
Broken
Matt Hardy. Yep.
Yeah, Broken Matt Hardy was still big at that time.
There was something we seen.
Roman.
There was something we seen that you reminded me of. Do you remember what? And I just couldn't remember seeing this person. Damn.
I mean, the biggest thing of that night was we saw Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan win the tag belts.
I got to win. I got to watch Seth Rollins with a belt. Yes.
That's right. That's right. Who they played they faced the Bar, right?
Yeah, it was the Bar.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Trying to think who we saw that we.
Dude, and when you told me, I'm like, no way, I seen him fight. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That was a pretty good show though.
It was definitely a good show. It was Christmas 2017,
I don't know.
16.
I remember we could see it. We looked online. You could see it. We have like one picture of us, or I don't know if you can see you, but we can see me because I have my Young Bucks shirt on.
Yes, I remember that.
Barely in the corner. Barely in the corner.
I remember that. I forgot. Do you still have access to that?
They could probably go back and find it. Yeah,
Okay.
probably go back and find it.
If you do, definitely send me that. I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it.
Other shows we've been to, Money in the Bank. That was probably
fun, y'all. Money in the Bank was fun.
That was NXT, right? NXT was comboed with it.
Oh, that was
I
back.
believe so,
Was that one of the
yep.
back-to-back ones?
Yep. Remember because
Okay.
the NXT seats was that the show for the NXT seats? They weren't very good. We couldn't.
Yeah,
see
they
the
were always
stage.
to this. Yeah. We were behind the entranceway.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could see kind of the backstage area too in the back.
We had seen Alistair, and that was funny.
The wrestlers were going back and forth.
Yep, and pacing and getting hype and getting ready. Okay,
yeah, Money in the Bank was good. I can't remember. Do you remember who won the Money in the Bank that year?
I remember. I think it was the year Alexa Bliss cashed in.
Right.
She won it.
Right.
She won it and then cashed in, and then the men's. I don't recall one of the men's that year. Don't recall one of the men's that year.
I remember we saw. Wasn't that the show we saw Brock versus Ray?
Can't even recall even seeing that. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the matches we've seen for sure.
We seen Brock versus Ray, huh?
Brock versus Ray, because that was when Dom came out too, young Dom. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we saw that match. Maybe I'm tripping, but
I can't even recall.
Survivor Series. That's probably
Survivor Series was one of the best ones for
yeah.
sure.
War Games. That was fun.
War Games was amazing.
Kevin Owens.
We watched Io do the Io do the moonsault, right?
Right. Yep. That Survivor Series card was like that goes down on like that's one of the best like cards.
Insanely stacked. Insanely stacked.
That SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT was just it was goated. I don't know why they don't. They should do that. They should do that
every year. And that was it. They never did it again.
Nope. The storylines were just so good that the storylines, man, were so
amazing, dude.
so
that
good.
was definitely one of the best shows we went to, NXT.
For sure.
I mean NXT, Survivor Series.
For sure.
I
think those are other wrestling events we've been to for sure.
I'm trying to think anything else we went to in general. We did the wrestling. We haven't done a sports event yet.
Nope. I don't think there's nothing other sporting events we've been to.
Yep, I can think of nothing.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We haven't been to a basketball game, which is kind of surprising.
We got. You already know we're gonna go to a Bulls versus Bucks one of these days for sure. Definitely one of these days, Bears and Browns. I don't think they face a game for another like 2-3 years, but
yeah.
But basically, the next time we have to do it.
All right.
Yeah. We have to. I forgot. We have to hope in Chicago. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like December either too. We're freezing our asses off.
I don't think I'll go. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Sat there in my coat.
Yeah, those cold games are rough.
They look rough, so I wouldn't imagine.
Rough.
I couldn't imagine.
They're definitely rough. I'm trying to think of anything else. We just recently hung out, probably for the first time since like COVID.
Yep, the first time before COVID. Yeah, because I was supposed to come, or you were supposed to. Somebody was supposed to come over COVID right before COVID.
Right.
Yep, and I was like, yeah, we're not gonna.
And then when COVID hit, we hadn't hung out for 5 years or so.
Yep,
Probably something like that.
While.
Yeah, we just recently hung out. What? That was a couple months ago, wasn't it?
Yep, late last year.
Right.
Yep, kept it simple.
But that was
chill.
Right. That was the first time we've seen each other in a while.
A long time.
For sure. Should we talk about the kind of the road trip / we got coming up, or
no, we gotta save it. We gotta save it.
We
gotta save it. We gotta save it. We gotta save it.
Trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, a lot of stories are just
right,
simple. Us hanging out. The clan stories.
Countless.
Yeah, just countless clan stories. Not that on top of my head right now, but
yeah, top either.
Okay. Is that a wrap?
I think it's a wrap.
Anything you want to shout out? Any platforms? Any people? Anything?
No. The big one is just my Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch. Boltsfan 514. Go follow me. In the stream over there. Other than that, got nothing. Obviously, Twitter's down below. So.
All right, guys. This has been the Sam interview. This is very awesome. You guys get to learn Sam now. You guys learn Sam now. So you get to get his background. Like I said, something we wanted to do after the Davey interview. Hey, turned out perfect.
W interview.
Yes, sir. W interview. Oh, God. You guys should probably guess what's coming next. So, hey, thank you for watching. This is our second interview in the books. It's been the 1415 podcast, and we out of here, y'all.
Later.